Hello and welcome to our segment of Foods Around the World. Part of diversity is understanding family traditions. It is looking at why we love what we love and being able to share those ideas with our friends, families, and colleagues. So today we have a real treat for you. We have Lisa Lopez is our camera person helping us out here today, and Mr. Michael Bock. I can't say enough kind things about Michael. He tremendously contributes to the association in so many ways. And most of all, he's just a gosh darn fun guy. So today he's going to be sharing his love of barbecue and all the dishes that go with barbecue. And he's going to share a little bit about where his history comes from and how it's been passed down from generation to generation. So I'm going to give it to Lisa, and you two take it away.
You ready, Michael?
All right. Hey, everybody. Michael Bock with Stewart Title here. Welcome to my backyard. Welcome to my porch. Luke, stop it. Welcome to my dogs. So today we are going to be doing barbecue, and I'm incorporating 3 generations of Bock in our barbecue review today. So we are starting with, well, come over here, I'll show you. Come on. And I'll walk you through all the recipes. So in this smoker, we have smoking with a little bit of hickory, applewood, and mesquite chips.
Oh, wow.
We have our baked beans and our smoked mac and cheese with hatch green chilies.
I'm so happy to be here today.
Well, those are in there getting warm. Ooh, smoke. So now we come over here. And in here, we have my father's sloppy joes that are smoking. I'll walk you through how I made those. And my ribs, which are just about ready to get glazed.
I just got goosebumps. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, they're good. Let's see what temperature we had on the ribs. Oh, we are ready to go. We can pull these at any time.
Wow,
That's fantastic.
This is some griller, Michael.
It is. I love it. So this is the new Traeger 810. Get it? It's awesome. If not, I've been using this Masterbuilt over here for years. I've smoked turkeys in here, ribs in here. I've smoked elk and deer, all kinds of stuff. Over here.
Wow, what a great setup.
I have the propane grill right here. And here, which I got my tools on it right now, is my deep pit all wood barbecue smoker. So you just kind of crank this guy and it puts the wood up and down for you. So we're in the middle of rebuilding it right now. I got to take these off. We're going to put a countertop on and bring a roof across the top of here so I can keep all my buddies nice and clean. So come on inside and I'll show you how we got everything started, guys. So here we are in the middle of it. I'm in the middle of making fruit salad as well because I'm a big fruit salad fan. I think it goes with just about everything barbecue. So what I do to make, we'll start with my grandfather. Let me pull this over here. So my grandfather has made his baked beans for as long as I can remember. Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July, whatever. Grandpa usually took a can of pork and beans and he put in his own spices and bacon and he threw it in the oven. I, of course, like to smoke everything. So we start with this morning, I smoked up an entire pound of thick cut bacon with hickory. Tastes phenomenal. I diced up some hatch green chilies. Then I sauteed fresh garlic and I minced up or diced up an onion and I sauteed those earlier this morning. So we have sauteed onions and garlic, hatch green chilies, and smoked bacon in the baked beans. I like to throw a little twist on my baked beans that I learned from a friend. Pay no attention to the cans over here in the corner. It's a little cheat, gives you a little spice. Just throw in a little ranch style beans, and I use some Bush's baked beans. And then I put in my own blend of spices, obviously garlic, onions, green chilies, and bacon. And we just kind of cook that up, and that's been on the smoker now for about an hour. So it's about ready to come off. And in fact, I'm gonna go pull my mac and cheese because we don't want mac and cheese too smoky. It gets gross.
Okay.
So we're gonna do this and just put the oven on a low temp. We'll do that. And in here,
What do we have in there? Ooh, careful.
gonna do hot. Is the other set of ribs, and we'll learn why this one's still all foiled up in a little bit. because ribs is a 3-part process, 4-part process really. So let's go grab that mac and cheese and bring it in because we don't want to over smoke it. It gets too rich. I mean, it's fantastic, but after 2 bites, you're like, ugh. There we go. Pull this out of the smoker here. Look at all that color on there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's gorgeous. We're gonna leave the beans in there, and I'll come back and stir those in a minute. Actually, while I'm here, let's give it some more smoke.
Ooh, that looks amazing.
And yes, I'm crying because it's just so beautiful and smoky. So what we do here in this smoker, this is an old chip smoker. So every 20 to 30 minutes, we got to pour out the old chips. And we come over here and we grab our blend. And again, I did mesquite, hickory, and a little apple. Ooh, it's hot. I just throw the chips on there. You need to soak your chips for at least half an hour in water. And we throw that right back in there. Close it up. Latch it, and there we go. So I'll leave that out there for that. And we're going to take this in and stir this around and finish it in the oven. All right, come on, you get close on this. I'll grab us a spoon here. Now what we want to do is we want to kind of stir all this up so that smokiness gets around in there. Now I cut it in half, so to speak, and I only put the green chilies in half because my wife does not like fire roasted hot green chilies. So we get that side, Lisa,
All right.
and Brandy gets this side. There, look at all that cheesy goodness. Yeah.
What kind of cheeses did you put in that?
Okay, so this is a very secret recipe you can find at the back counter at Costco. So what I did here is I just buy Costco's pre-made mac and cheese, and then I add in my own spices, obviously the Hatch green chilies, and then I put a fresh layer of cheddar cheese over the top of it.
Yeah.
And we'll finish this off in here because it's had enough smoke. Like I said, too much is yucky. So that's the mac and cheese. Now, again, the baked beans, we started on this here with the green chilies, the sauteed onion, sauteed garlic, and the smoked bacon. And they're in the smoker rolling, probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours by the time we're done. So we'll just throw this over here for now. Now, let's talk about my ribs. So that was Grandpa's recipe. Thank you, Grandpa. Love you. Miss you. These ribs, I am a big fan. It's called the 3-2-1 method for doing St. Louis ribs. So every rib is different, how you want to prepare it, how you want to smoke it or cook it. So with my St. Louis ribs, it's called 3-2-1 because for 3 hours, well, first you dry rub it overnight with special sauces and whatever you want. I'm a big fan of, where'd it go? Right here. I love the Rudy's rub. I also use the Kinder's salt blend with garlic and pepper. And where did I have it out this morning? It's way in the back, of course. Gives it a nice little spicy spice. Who doesn't love a good butt rub?
Where can you buy those, Michael?
Pretty much Costco for everything,
All right.
except the Rudy's. Rudy's is proprietary, and Rudy's is out of Phoenix, Chandler, Tempe, Mesa. They got a bunch of places over there. Danny and Susan Creedon are good friends in the association, introduced me to the Rudy's, and I have never gone back. So thank you, Susan. Thank you, Danny. I'm still loving it. So we do our dry rub overnight, let it sit. It's kind of a mixture, like I said, of the pork, or the butt rub, the Kinder spices, whatever you really want to put on it, and you let it dry rub overnight, and then you throw it on the grill for 3 hours at 200, 225 degrees, and I put mine on super smoke, so it really smokes heavily, and we do that for 3 hours, and then we pull it, oh wait, I spritz it every half hour with apple cider.
Ooh.
So you just put apple cider in here, and every 20, 30 minutes, you just give it a good spritzing, and that will keep it nice and moist during the first 3 hours. Then you create these little foil boats like I have here. I'll show you what I did. You can see I kind of did a 2-piece boat right there. And inside of there's the ribs. Now you smoke them meat up, but you put them in here meat down, and then you put in, just about a 1/4 cup of the apple cider. It's down in there. And that way the meat's laying in it, and you bake it or I'd leave it on the smoker at 225 for another 2 hours.
Okay.
And that makes it nice and moist. So then you got your 3 hours open, 2 hours closed and sealed, and then we have 1 hour back on the smoker open. And I've already put on the brown sugar very lightly. And right now, why don't we just head on out and let's glaze it with our, I'm a big fan of Kinder's Barbecue. Again, you can find it at Ace Hardware, any smoking store, grill store, and my favorite place, Costco. So we will take some of this, and come on, let's go glaze our stuff. Our ribs.
Okay.
So there's our ribs.
Oh my God, what's on there? What's that?
That's just brown sugar.
Yum.
So we'll take this and just very lightly, because I'm a big fan of natural taste. I don't like drenching, so that little bit mixed with the brown sugar. We'll glaze this for the last 15 minutes.
And what is this? A thermometer? It looks like you're charging
That
your
is,
ribs.
I mean, I'm charging my ribs. I am, yes.
What is it?
That is a probe. That is the temperature probe,
Okay.
which is hooked to the computer, which
Ooh.
tells us how hot they are. And these are hot and ready to go. So
Ooh, I
we're
feel
just going to
fancy.
kind of do that. I can pull this out, and I'll let them hang for now, and we'll get them later. So there we go. Let those glaze up. Now, while those are glazing up, let's pull our sloppy joes off of the smoke. I'm going to need a hot pad. I'll be right back, Lisa.
Yeah, I love sloppy joes. Those look amazing.
Now, this is my father's recipe. I throw it on the smoker. He does not. He does actually liquid smoke. So I just took it to the next level and use actual smoke. So now, what we've done here, we'll turn this on, just kind of keep going. Dad always did his sloppy joes with whatever was in the refrigerator. The great thing about Dad's sloppy joes is there's no recipe. It's literally just stuff I pull out of the refrigerator. So I use a little barbecue sauce, a little fire roasted salsa, a little ketchup, some soy sauce. This is just what I had, the different type of soy sauce. I like the sesame teriyaki, gives it a real fresh flavor. Worcestershire, I throw in just a dab of mustard. A1 sauce, this is Sweet Baby Ray's, just in case, but I like that one. And then onion powder, and of course, sauteed garlic and sauteed onions are already in here. So we're gonna just, there we go, look at that. Nice and hot and smoking, yeah, buddy. So that's all ready to go. And let's see. You gotta taste the food, always taste the food. I tasted a lot of food. Oh, pretty good. That's really good. It could be a little spicier, but again, my wife doesn't like spicy, so I'll add some like cayenne pepper after the fact, or maybe some chili powder. Excuse me. No. Dog's going crazy at the neighbors. So, oh yeah, oh, that's good. A little sweet. Throw in a little bit of salsa, just to cut some of that sweetness, just a tad. There we go.
Oh, my mouth is watering.
And I like a very barbecue-y flavored sloppy joe. My father likes more of a tomato base. I like mine a little sweet. He does not add brown sugar. I add just a touch. So there we go. That'll work for now. Just let that sit there and stay warm. All right. Thank you, Dad. So again, sloppy joes is just 2-3 pounds of hamburger. Again, sauteed fresh garlic cloves, sauteed onions, and then whatever you got in the refrigerator. That's the beautiful thing about it. Every batch is different. All right, so let me get this fruit salad out of the way real quick. That's enough for now. We'll wash that. We'll get to the watermelon later. So this is back in the fridge. And I also am a huge fan of fresh pineapple. So I cut this pineapple up this morning. and we'll throw some grapes in there and some apple slices and some blueberries, and I'll cut this watermelon later. And we'll just put it over here now. Okay. So now let me just wash this up so we can use the cutting board. And we got, what, 10 more minutes of this? Perfect. Just enough time, and we will start cutting those ribs up, you guys. So there we go. It's nice and clean all the strawberries off of it. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. It is so important. The most important thing you can have when doing barbecue, especially ribs, steaks, things like that, is a good knife. So this one is the special knife. It has its own box. It doesn't go with the other knives. It does not play well with others. So we will let that dry. And let's go stir our beans, Lisa.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, look at this. All right, stand back. It's gonna get ugly.
Woohoo! Backdraft.
There we go. Them beans are going good now. Oops. Stir those around.
Wow.
Oh, those are good.
Hot. Thank God I came hungry.
Okay, and we're gonna turn the heat up. We want those to cook real hard, real fast. There we go. Lisa, I'll join you right back out here. I'm gonna grab the rib.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at those. Those bones are ready to fall right out. Low and slow on the ribs, you guys. Never over 225. I usually do it about 200.
Wow. So that just wrap up the 3, 2, 1.
That just wrapped up the old 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to turn this heavily.
Awesome.
There we go. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Woo. Oh, the smoke makes a snippy.
I'll follow you anyway.
All right. Now, that. I'll just cut it right on
Phenomenal.
there. Okay. Now, the other very important thing when dealing with cutting barbecue and cutting especially ribs that are juicy and moist, gotta have gloves. It just is so much easier. You can touch them a little better, and you don't have to worry about getting a barbecue sauce everywhere. So there we go. There we go. Now, look at that. Look at that. They're already falling apart.
Wow.
Don't even need to cut them. That is just falling off the bone good right there. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. Now, when smoking a rib, you want it a good smoke ring. So if you look in there, you can see how it's cooked very evenly in the middle, but it's nice and it's almost a pink color. Pink does not mean undercooked. That is the smoke ring. So that means that smoke infiltrated that meat all the way into the center there. And that is what we are looking for on a rib or a brisket. And these are just tearing apart. I don't even need to cut them. I just pull them apart like that. Look at that. All right. You hungry, Lise?
I'm starving. Oh my goodness. It looks so good.
So we're just going to cut these up. And I'm going to do the other slab. I'll finish the 1 hour on those tonight because my parents are coming over for dinner.
Aww.
Because it is a Bock barbecue, so the Bocks are coming over for dinner.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that. So that's good there. We'll just set these over by the coffee pot. And now I'm going to go get the baked beans and let's serve it up. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hungry?
I'm starving.
All right, cool.
Let's eat.
Actually, leave the baked beans in here. We'll pull out some fruit salad.
All right.
So we got fresh cantaloupe, fresh strawberries, fresh watermelon, fresh pineapple.
Wow,
We'll sprinkle it
beautiful.
with some fresh blueberries on there. There
Beautiful.
we go. And Some fresh pineapple. Oh yeah. Yes. And of course, you got to have some grapes. I like fruit because it's garnish. You can eat. Get off there. And there we go. There's a nice little blend of fruit salad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, was it good?
Oh my god.
Yeah? Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
Have success. There you go. That's enough grapes for now. There we go. One fruit salad.
Beautiful.
Who doesn't like blueberries?
Michael, how did you learn to cook?
I actually always wanted to be a cook. Even when I was a kid, always wanted to be a chef. And in fact, my first economics project, we had to open a business or facilitate opening a business. Excuse me, smoke. And my project, my final project was opening Miguel's. It was a Mexican food restaurant. And so I did my entire term paper and everything on opening Miguel's restaurant. I even made little matchbooks and everything. I got an A. It's like the only A I got in high school. And so then I went to Mesa Votech vocational school, and I went to their cooking school for a year and a half. And then I finished up at Scottsdale Scottsdale Community College with their cooking program. I cooked at the Mesa Hilton, the Scottsdale Radisson. I interned at a French place called Christopher's up on the Phoenix Scottsdale border. And if anybody knows me, I get bored easy.
We.
And ooh, that's about all I know. And I get bored easy, and I like making money. And I saw that the servers out front were making way more money up front serving at the hotels than I was in the kitchen. So they needed somebody to fill in. So I took their spot, and I got bored with cooking, and then I started serving. And then I cut my fingers off, and I couldn't play my guitar anymore. So then I wanted to become a sound engineer. So I went and got my degree in electronics and computer engineering, and I became a professional sound engineer, which I still do today. And I just did a gig last Saturday. So I'm still doing that as well. But I love my day job, Stuart Title. 16 and a half years I've been there. Love my crew. Love working with Shauna, Wendy, Bob, JoJo, all the wonderful escrow officers, Lauren Clace. Oh, I love her. Anyway, so thank you, Stuart Title peeps, for having me, and we'll have you all over here next weekend for barbecue. So now we're good there. We're good there. We're good here. Oh, one more thing. Because you can't have a good traditional box sloppy Joe without fresh cheddar cheese on it.
Yum.
So you got to put a fresh dab of cheddar. Nice and thin as you can. That'll work for today. There we go. Move on. I'll clean this up later. Oh, and for dessert, salted caramel chocolate cream pie.
Alexa did give me cake.
All you gotta do is ask Alexa for anything in this house, and she'll pretty much do it. My whole house is run on that. So if you're an IT guy, you never heard that don't happen. All right, let's go. The ribs are done. Let's go get those beans, Lisa. Mac and cheese is rolling. Let's make a plate.
Awesome.
Oh, gloves. Sorry.
Sorry, backing up.
Ooh-wee. All right. Turn off that.
Wow.
Come on, Grandpa's beans. I'm gonna throw the beans on here because Even though I have the granite countertops that can handle the heat, the smoke, if you come look under here, they used to be just tin foil. So that's why I use disposable. See how brown it is? That's just the smoke building up on your foil pan. So there's
Yeah,
that.
this looks so good.
All right, Lisa, I'm gonna make you a plate.
Big plate.
I'm gonna make you a plate and then we'll stand on me. So let's start with the bun. Oh, you say hi to the frogs?
Yeah, they're super cute.
Those are my frogs. Hello, frogs. Tom Heath, I love you. I got this one at a Samla Christmas party, and it was a gag gift, the white elephant gift. And Tom Heath brought that, and I stole it because I just had to have it. And throughout the years, I found his twin, and
Oh,
then I found this one. He holds my glasses.
wow.
And
That's pretty cool.
Tom came to the house after I got these, and I said, "Hey, Tom, look, I got the rest of the set." And he looked at Brandon and he goes, "I'm so sorry. It was supposed to be a joke." And she says, "Have you met my husband?" So we have the Buddha frogs. They bless my kitchen daily.
Where's your plate?
I'll make mine in a second. I will just do two at a time. How's that? Go. I better do three. Randy's coming out. Boom. Pop those puppies open like that. Throw on some of Ken Bock's famous sloppy joes.
Awesome. Hi, Ken.
Thank you, Father, for teaching me this. We actually we differ very much on a lot of things, obviously, but we differ even on our sloppy joes. So we've had a couple sloppy joe cook-offs just to see. It's not obviously who makes it better. So we've got our two sandwiches there. Throw on a fresh slice of cheddar, a fresh slice of cheddar. We got one more to go from Miss Brandy. Go. Fresh slice of cheddar from Miss Brandy. She doesn't like a lot of cheese, so she just get a little one. I'm gonna have a piece. Want a piece of cheese? Oh yeah. Oh, fresh cheddar. Awesome. All right, my dear. Let's get you some ribs.
Yeah, definitely.
There we go. One, two ribs. We can start there.
Ooh.
And now let's get us a little bit of this Grandpa Box, Earl Bock. Love you, Grandpa. Miss you. Here's your beans with my little spicy twist on them. And last but not least, we didn't forget about the mac and cheese.
Don't forget about the mac and cheese.
We will not forget about the mac and cheese. There she is. All right. So what, Lisa, I'll get your plate going and then you try it live.
Okay.
You want the green chili side? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, she does. Just a little mac and cheese will do ya. There you go. Look at that. Let's get you a little fruit salad to go with it.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You're getting a standing ovation from this office.
It looks
Loving it.
so good. Oh my God.
Done.
You have no idea.
And Lisa, you take your food and I'll take the camera
Okay.
and I'll meet you outside.
All right.
All right, everybody, here's my taste tester.
I'm telling you, Michael, if in fact we have given out your address, the city of Tucson would freeze and be driving to your house right now.
I do this almost every night. My wife actually said to me one night, she said, you know how everything on the smoker. And I said, it's like you don't even know me. Anyways, love smoking. Lisa, mac and cheese. Wait, there you go, buddy.
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous is my thought.
Those are fresh, fire roasted Hatch green chilies. So we buy the chilies right from Hatch. How's those ribs? Fall off the bone tasty?
Oh, so good. So good. You have no idea what you're missing. So good.
Yeah, I felt like you were teasing me because you made 3 plates and I thought maybe one was coming by the office.
I think we can work something out. So
Yeah.
I tried Grandpa's beans.
Okay. Beans.
Those are Grandpa's beans with a little spicy twist from a very near and dear friend of mine. I learned that from, maybe that blonde right there. She's the one that taught me. So
Terrific.
I add my own smoked bacon to it and minced garlic and of course onions.
The flavor makes everything delicious.
Oh my God.
Okay, now the mac and cheese. Tell us about the mac and cheese.
Oh, creamy to die for. So good. And the smoky flavor that tops it with the cheddar on top. So good.
You have to be real careful with the mac and cheese. You don't want to smoke it too long. The first one I did for 3 hours and it was just so rich. All right, and here's
I like
Ken Bock's famous Sloppy Joes. Basically anything and everything out of a kitchen.
Oh my God. So
Just looking
sloppy.
for you, dearie. They are sloppy.
So good.
Follow
Oh,
that
that's
up with a
really
little
good.
fresh fruit down there when she's done.
Oh my God.
Okay, Miss Lisa, grab the camera as we interrupt your lunch so we can give Michael a proper thank you.
I have to.
Yes.
Yes, take a little break.
Okay.
So
Michael,
this is all the match. It's done. This is my wonderful Traeger grill right here, and my Masterbuilt smoker out there, and then I got the propane, and then I got the deep fire or the deep pit for all natural wood burning. And next year when we do this, I'll have this totally enclosed, and I'll have my new Blackstone. So I'll have a
Awesome.
big flat top grilling area. So that is the plan. Thank you for coming out to Bock's Famous Barbecue. Welcome to our porch. And you guys have a
Alright.
fantastic weekend.
Thank you
well,
so much.
Mr. Michael, let us give you a proper thank you for all your preparation, your fabulous recipes. Just Stuart Title is so lucky to have you, and we are so blessed to have you be such a supporter and a giver to our association. So with that, have a stellar weekend, and Lisa, grab that lunch and enjoy for all of us.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Lisa. Bye-bye.
Bye.